All right, guys, so I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of what happened in the Royal Martin Marine Series Championship. We're going to start with day one of practice. And day one of practice, I was using a 7.6 heavy reed beater with a 1.5 ounce hog tech tungsten flipping weight with the Gambler burner craw. We were on the tail end of the cold front on day one of practice. I had some really good bites in practice on day one on this, but I knew coming into day two and the tournament, that bite wasn't going to be there. So we had to move on and try to figure something else out. I was up north and I kind of knew there's gonna be a lot of people up there, and they had that kids college tournament, high school tournament going on. Just wasn't feeling that up there, and we had to just move on to something different. So kind of had to put this back in the rod locker and move on to something else. Day two of practice, Brian figured out a little something different on day two. No, this is not the color jackhammer we were throwing. Yes, we were throwing it on the Chatter Trap rod. This is a 7.4 medium heavy. Like I said, this is not the color. I'm not going to give that up. I'm not going to give up the juice. Day two of practice, we knew this bite was going to be the take it come on day one of the tournament. And we went into day one of the tournament using strictly this rod. And Brian caught a real big fish. It was an 8.67, our second fish of the day. First thing in the morning, most of our limit came on this rod, except for one rod. And I caught our last big fish on this rod. This is a 7-foot heavy topwater rod. I use this rod for this bait only. It's a prop bait. It's made by Berkley. This is the Berkley Spin Rocket. This rod here for this bait is perfect. It has lots of flex for when they come up and eat this thing. We filled out our limit on this bait, and on day one we had 28.27 to be in the lead to go into day two. And day two was a lot different. I'm going to move on to that. Day two was very tough. On day one and on day two of practice, I really felt like the fish were moving into spawn, and we did capitalize on that bite on day one of the tournament. And on day two, a lot of our fish came on the Chatter Trap rod again, on the same color Brian was using. No, this is not it. Caught one decent fish on this, and the reason I love this rod, why I love the Chatter Trap rod so much, is it's a 7.4 medium heavy, and this thing just loads up. It is strictly made for a chatter bait and a trap. I absolutely love this rod. And like I said, most of our day two limit came on this exact rod, except for one. And this rod right here is a 7.4 mag heavy. And this is a speed worm rod that Alex made for me, especially for a speed worm. And this rod right here saved our whole tournament. Like, literally saved our whole tournament. This is a Big O cruising worm made by Firehouse Baits. Bradley hand pours these baits himself. And the reason I love this thing, it has really good action. It is a little heavier because it's poured, it's hand poured. And he puts a little bit of scent in there, and I absolutely love that bait. What happened on day two is, it was very tough. The fish were moving out and we could not get it dialed in whatsoever. In the last 20 minutes of the tournament, I flipped in some reeds and I caught our biggest fish of the day. And we ended up having 17.82, I think it was. And, we finished fourth. We didn't get the win, but, fishing against some of these guys is very tough. and we're just grateful to be in the top 5. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick breakdown and let you know that, you know, I fish all Senko stick rods, and I absolutely love these rods. They're handmade by Alex himself and his team, and there's nothing better I can say about these rods. So if you are looking for a great rod, reach out to Alex and let him know. And I want to thank you guys for listening, and appreciate the support, and on to next year. Thank you.